Krell stood in his kitchen aboard the Stellar Delight the most prestigious restaurant vessel in the Galactic Federation. His forearms moved with practiced precision as he prepared the signature dish that had earned him 5 Nova Stars, the highest culinary honor in 7 systems. The gelatinous mass of perfectly balanced nutrients bubbled with a pleasing purple hue exactly as it should, yet Krell felt empty. After 20 cycles as head nutrient engineer, what humans might call a chef, the thrill was gone. Every dish was a variation on established formulas, nutritionally perfect, chemically balanced, and utterly predictable. Chief Engineer Krell, his assistant Morp, called from the entrance. The diplomatic vessel from Earth has arrived for tonight's reception. Krell's eye stalks twitched with mild interest. Humans were relatively new to the Galactic Federation, joining only 3 cycles ago. He had yet to serve their delegation. Prepare Station 4 for their specialized atmospheric needs, Krell instructed. Humans required unique environmental adjustments. They couldn't process the methane mixtures that most Federation species preferred. That evening, as the reception began, Krell observed the humans from his kitchen viewport. They were strange creatures, soft-looking, with only 2 arms and lacking proper exoskeletons. How such fragile beings had achieved space travel remained a fascinating mystery. Ambassador Tom, the lead human diplomat, approached the kitchen entrance. Chef Krell, I hope you don't mind, but our delegation brought some items from Earth as gifts, including food specialties we thought might interest you. Krell's professional curiosity sparked. He gestured with his upper right arm. I would be honored to examine your nutritional compounds. Tom smiled, placing a container on the prep surface. Nothing fancy, just some home cooking. My wife makes the best lasagna in the Northern Hemisphere. Krell's sensors detected an unusual aroma emanating from the container. It wasn't the typical sterile scent of properly formulated nutrient paste. This smell was complex, layered, almost aggressive in its intensity. You consume this? Krell asked, examining the strange red and white layered substance. Not just consume, we enjoy it, Tom said. Try a bite. It's still warm from our ship's heater. Krell hesitated. Federation protocol discouraged cross-species food sharing without proper analysis, but something about the vibrant colors and rich aroma bypassed his usual caution. Using a sterilized probe, he lifted a small portion to his intake valve. The moment the lasagna touched his taste receptors, Krell's entire perception of existence shifted. Flavor, true, wild, untamed flavor, exploded across his sensory network. Tomato, basil, garlic, rich cheese, savory meat, each component distinct yet harmonizing in a way no Federation nutrient engineer had ever achieved. By the void, Krell whispered, his voice synthesizer crackling with emotion. What is this sorcery? Tom laughed. Just cooking. Humans have been perfecting it for thousands of years. But the chemical complexity, the interplay of acids and proteins, the textural variations within a single bite, Krell's appendages trembled. Our entire culinary philosophy is based on homogeneous nutrient distribution. This is chaotic brilliance. Over the next hour, Tom introduced Krell to other Earth foods from their diplomatic gift package: chocolate, sort of bread, pickled vegetables, and a strange fermented drink called beer. Each sample further dismantled Krell's understanding of food. Federation cuisine focused exclusively on efficient nutrition delivery. Human foods celebrated pleasure, history, and cultural identity alongside sustenance. The concept was revolutionary. By the reception's end, Krell had made his decision. I resign my position, he announced to his stunned staff the following morning. I am traveling to Earth to study their culinary traditions. The ship's administrator, Blorf, waved his sensory tentacles in alarm. You cannot be serious. You hold 5 Nova Stars. No Federation chef has ever abandoned such prestige. Because no Federation chef has tasted lasagna, Krell replied simply, already packing his specialized utensils. 6 months later, Krell stood in a small restaurant in a city called Rome. His translator unit struggled with the local dialect, but his forearms proved remarkably suited to pasta making. His mentor, an elderly human named Marco, nodded approvingly as Krell rolled perfect sheets of pasta dough. Good tension, Marco commended. You learn fast for someone with no stomach. Krell's eye stalks bobbed happily. My species absorbs nutrients through specialized membranes, but we still possess taste receptors. Yours are simply more primitive but somehow more sensitive. The restaurant door chimed as their first customers arrived, a mix of curious humans and Federation tourists eager to experience the galaxy's first alien-human fusion restaurant. That evening, as Krell served his signature dish, traditional lasagna modified with subtle Vargosian spices safe for human consumption, he watched the diners' faces. Their expressions of delight transcended species barriers. Even the Hrulix ambassador, normally stoic, vibrated his pleasure frills after the first bite. Word spread quickly. Within a year, Krell's place became the most difficult reservation to secure in the solar system. Federation dignitaries made detours to Earth specifically to experience his cooking. More importantly, Krell's example inspired other alien chefs. Culinary exchange programs developed between worlds. Humans learned to appreciate the subtle enzymatic harmonies of Prontaxian cuisine, while Federation species discovered the joy of texture and spice. On the anniversary of his first taste of human food, Krell received a message from the Galactic Culinary Council. They were creating a new honor beyond the 5 Nova Stars, the Planetary Flame, recognizing chefs who bridged species through food innovation. Krell would be the first recipient. As he composed his acceptance speech, Krell reflected on his journey. He had come to Earth seeking new flavors but found something far more valuable, proof that differences between species could be sources of joy rather than conflict. That night, he served his newest creation, gelato infused with the nutritionally perfect Federation base paste, and watched as humans and aliens alike shared the universal expression of culinary delight. Some revolutions began with weapons. This one began with lasagna.